So we are here for material management sessions, and before starting, I just wanted to give you my brief introduction. I am having around 10 years of experience into the SAP material management and related and adjacent solutions, talking about WMS, SRM, demand planning, these kind of solutions. I have around worked with multiple clients like US, UK, Japanese, and Korean, and of course Indian client for this SAP, implementation, end-to-end implementations, and various support related projects. Talking about my educational thing, experience. So I'm taking this class from last almost 3-4 years. I have given multiple training at certificate for the certification point of view with the Siemens, Atos. These are the places, and also multiple corporate training with organization like TCS, HCL, Videocon. These are things. I'm giving this online training from last 2 to 3 years, and in this 2 to 3 years, I would have taught almost 100 plus students from all over the globe. Primarily from the US, then UK, UAE, Canada, Australia, India, so various places. All right.
Okay.
So Jagannath, before starting, I just wanted to hear from you, like
Yeah.
what exactly your objective is for doing this at material management. So accordingly, we can customize the content and can help you. Okay.
Yeah. 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 So actually, um, I am a BSc graduate.
Mm-hmm.
Hello. Yeah, I'm a BSc graduate. The last 3.5 years, I'm working like as an end user, like purchase requisition, purchase orders, and like GRM and like project related, like some CJ20, and it's I'm working overall. Uh, so I want to make my career as a SAP consultant.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Very nice. Very nice. Great. So total
Yeah.
three and a half years of experience you are having, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Nice. Nice. It's nice, Jagannath. Like you already have SAP, screen knowledge. Like the business processes. That is what is a prerequisite for this learning this SAP MM. So you are fulfilling
Yeah.
that prerequisite, so you can easily can grasp the thing and understand and can relate uh, this with your working profile as well. So it'll be helpful situations, of course,
Mm-hmm.
during your learning. Now,
Yeah.
uh, talking about material management, Jagannath. So material management primarily, broadly, it is divided into the two part. One is procurement and another inventory management. So procurement is like, you know 65% is
Purchase.
70% is procurement part, where we are going to, yes, purchase related activity. We're going to learn lot many of the
Yeah.
purchase related processes, normal stock purchasing, consumable purchasing, contract agreement, scheduling agreement,
Yeah.
consignment procurement. So lot many of the type of procurement processes are there. So we'll be learning, discussing those procurement processes. We'll be discussing how to configure, what are the difficulties comes in a day-to-day life, in a during the implementation project. What the client want, what the customer want, and how to resolve that problem using necessary customization and other thing. So this is related. 30% is around we have related to inventory management, where we are discussing primarily about all your goods receipt process, transfer posting, goods issues, return delivery, free goods receipt, scrapping the material, plant to plant transfer material. So lot many of the processes. So these are the processes you may have heard because you're already in SAP
Mm.
and you're already into these transactions. You definitely may have heard. So it will be a
Yeah.
benefit for you, like because you already know the steps, what are things happen, and
Yeah.
little push will help you to understand the entire thing, the background thing also, and you easily can make yourself as an SAP consultant, like that. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
If I'm coming to the next slide, Jagannath, so here you can see the scope of this training. So we will start from the basic. Basic means purely core, like what SAP is, and we will assume you do not know, you don't have much of the information. So as and when quickly we will go through the basics topic, and then once you will move into you will reach onto the advanced related topic on related business scenarios. So there we will focus more. So we'll start from the SAP stuff, enterprise structure, master data. So procurement cycle basic first we'll do, and then we'll do procurement cycle advanced. So these are the broader topic we are going to cover up. Okay. Some of the
Yeah. Yeah.
industry related things which is not part of the SAP content, but I have included in this content, like PSB process, which you can see, physical stock verification process integrated with the barcode thing. So how to do that stuff, so that also I will help. Okay, so it will keep you most, it will be a purely uh, hands-on training, live training, business case studies based training. It will not be a any just a PDF or any slide based training, so where we'll explain you the thing, that's it. It would be a purely business case based studies. And from the first day itself we will be started doing SAP, working on SAP, and we will be learning all the things we'll be doing in a practical. So it would be a purely practical based training. Okay.
Okay.
Since you are already into the SAP, you are doing most of the activity. So you may have be aware about, like SAP MM is very and highly integrated with other module like SD, FICO, PP. These solutions.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
your material valuation happen basis on MM and FI configuration pattern. How you wanted to evaluate your material. All right. What would be the
Mm.
valuation in case of moving average price and the standard price? What is the pricing procedure? So these are the things where we are talking about MM and FI integration. So during this session, what I'll do, I'll give you the little overview of these module, and then I will explain you how it is integrated and how to integrate and what are the advantage of it. Okay, so this will be
Okay.
learning. There is an add-on also. I'll tell you some of the LIS system we'll be discussing. Standard reporting and LIS system I'll tell you. Logistic information
Mm.
systems. So it is purely an information reporting perspective. So as an end user also on a day-to-day operation, you are required to generate lot many of the report. And once you're well versed with the LIS system, then you can extract the report, multiple report effectively. So we'll be discussing that as well. And in the last, I will help you in understanding SAP methodologies. SAP methodologies is nothing but implementations, SAP implementation project uh, methodologies. What are the steps we follow at the time of SAP implementation? So there are a lot many of the methodologies are there, but the most popular methodologies in SAP implementation is SAP. So we'll be discussing what is this SAP, being a SAP consultant, what is my role in SAP, how to handle that role in SAP. All right. So these are the
Yeah.
parts we'll be discussing in this entire session. The session would be of 35 to 40 hours around. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
depending on your uh, you know as well on
Understand.
yeah on you as well, because mm, from my side time is not a constraint. I can go. It's not like 30 hours the time, then within 30 hours we need to finish. Ultimately objective is to give you a proper learning, and that we will do. Okay. so
Okay.
so you know I will love to hear a lot many of the questions, lot many of the as much as deeper you can go, any of the particular topic you can go, and we can keep a collaborative discussion. We can discuss it more elaboratively. That these things we can will plan. So it's not a restriction, but generally I am saying it's taking 35 to 40 hours. Most of the student has finished in 20, below 30 hours also, and most of the few of the people has gone beyond 40 hours also. So again, time is not a things. Objective is to learning the entire things. We'll be giving you some of the business cases also, which you have to resolve at your end. Business blueprint. So these are the exercises I'll give you, and configurations. Steps I'll tell you. I'm not going to share any of the books or anything like that. It would be a purely hands-on training. You will be getting a recording of each sessions. Yes, there are some of the complex topic for which I have prepared my slide, during the corporate training and all. So that particular slide I will share with you. Those are the more effective, but those are not a much slide. Those are some of the slides related to some of the complex topic, which I will give you. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So, any doubt from your side, Jagannath? Anything you wanted to discuss? Anything?
Yeah. 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 I want actually. I'm also working like vendor creation, material master creation, and also like stock transfer as well. But I want to learn the complete cycle. What as a consultant too. I have the blueprint also. Uh, One of the company IBM, I have the blueprint as well.
Hmm.
So I want to know how to write them as a business blueprint, how to uh, and totally I want to learn the what it as a consultant too, because if I go to the market as a consultant, so I don't have the prior experience, but I have the only as an end user. So as a consultant, I don't know what I have to, where I have to start and all. So these things I want to learn. So suppose I joined as a consultant in some company. So what will be the basic role and all? So
Hmm.
I want to learn. Yeah.
Yes, definitely, Jagannath. You will be getting that kind of learning, and I can ensure after finishing this training, you will be able to match up your skill at least with the people, the consultant who are in the industries from last 3 to 4 years. Okay, so that kind of the learning you'll be getting in this sessions. So that is definitely, you don't worry about it. That entire help you'll get. Also, uh, your question was how to write business blueprint and all functional specification. FS we are calling it. So yes, that
Yeah.
we'll be discussing. That I'll help you during the SAP. As I said, SAP is the implementation methodologies, and there what is your role, how to handle that role, These things we will be learning, and there will tell you what is a business blueprint layout, how to design business blueprint layout. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah. So one more I want to ask you. Suppose I join a company as a consultant.
Hmm.
So at the time of working, if I get some errors and also at that time I can contact you. Is it possible?
Yeah. Of course, Jagannath. You won't believe.
Mhm.
Uh, every day, I'm getting around, you know, 30 to 35 mail from my students. And these
Okay.
students are not the current student. These students to whom I would have taught 2 years ago, 1 year ago, 1.5 year ago, like that. And they are sending the issues related to their work. So these are the issues coming up. I'm available on the Skype. Some of the time they ping on the Skype also. But it may not be possible to reply immediately all the time. So I'm requesting them to
Okay.
send the mail. So during the evening and free time, I go through the mail, and I try to respond them as soon as possible. So that is definitely there. And so it is not like, you'll finish the training and finish the relationship. It's not like that at all. You don't worry. And
Okay.
I definitely, you can touch base. You can share your problem issue, and I will try to help you. As soon as possible. As soon as sometimes I may take time, because sometimes I need to travel on here and there. But generally, I try to respond all the query on time. I mean, within 24 hours.
Okay.
Yeah, so you don't worry, you will
Mm.
get that.
Okay. Okay.
And
Thanks.
I'm sure once you'll finish this training, you'll not needed that much of help. Not
Okay.
needed. Yes, there are some of the things required, then definitely we'll do that. No problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So there are some of the SAP slide also I'm having, which I'm using during the training.
Mm.
So I'll be referring that slide at the time of training. Okay. Like you can see here, procurement cycle. So what are the procurement cycle? What are the different steps we are having here, and how to handle? So we'll start from the entire. So it's a P2P cycle, which is starting from the
Mm.
determination of a requirement to the each steps and reaching till payment processing. So we'll be discussing what is this determination of requirement, how to create this, what are the necessary configuration are related to this, and then we'll move to the next point. So this is the training pattern. So first we'll understand what that particular thing is, why it is needed, what are the necessary configuration as related to that, and in last, when the topic ends, then we discuss some of the business cases related to this particular overall topic. So it is giving you the full confidence and understanding about that particular process. So it's in that way. Okay.
Okay.
So fine, Jagannath. Anything more you can ask me? Uh, we can we can. I have my another class also, so we
Okay.
can
Okay.
you can plan, and accordingly you can update to these people, so they will schedule the things. Yeah.
Yeah.